personal development. You've probably heard how this is very important. Why is it important? And in what way will it serve you? Well, I first learned about personal development a long time ago, probably 15 years ago. I had just got introduced to network marketing, and it was through Amway. Actually, that was my first experience. And personal development was something that they shared was, it's very essential. You got to do this. You got to learn. You got to grow. And here I was. I think I was 18 years old. 18-year-old kid, just learning, just kind of figuring things out. Didn't know much about business. Did not know much about really much of anything, if you really want to know the truth. I mean, I just got out of high school, And so it was deciding at an early age in life to commit to personal development that has helped me tremendously. It's helped me open up multiple different businesses. I've been an entrepreneur since, way back in the day, and it's helped in so many different areas. So what can this do for you in your business? Well, why be somebody that does personal development? Good question, right? Good food for thought. If you have some ideas on why, go ahead and put them up there in the comment section so that I know what you guys are thinking. But here's what I've seen. There are two things that will push the envelope in your business. The first part is the actions that you take, right? We can have good intentions all day long, but until we get out there and we get after it, until we get out there and we really start doing something, we're not going to put any numbers up on the scoreboard, right? The second part is the person that you become. And the person that you become is so very, very critical, because who you are, how you develop as a person, if you change who you are from the inside out, it can help amplify the results that you get in your business. Now, I want to share a story with you about two friends that I have, okay? Different times throughout my life, I've worked with different people, and two times in particular, I remember working with one gentleman. His name was Abraham, and then later on a different gentleman, and both of them had almost identical qualities. And here's what it was. They were amazing at working. I mean, they could outwork almost anybody. They would get out there and do what they had to do. They would share the plan. They would contact. They could hustle beyond anybody's imagination. And I was so impressed with their work ethic, and so impressed with their skills, and so impressed with everything that they brought to the table. Here's what was missing. You ever see a hamster on a wheel? The guy's in there and he's running along and getting, where's he getting, guys? He's getting nowhere, right? He's just spinning that thing as fast as he can possibly go. And that's kind of what it looked like with working with these two different friends, is they would just get out there and they would pound it out. They would show plans like crazy. They would outwork anybody. They would contact, they would prospect, they would do what it takes to get this business done. But because they didn't work on this other part over here, because they didn't work on growing who they were as a person, the results were minimal compared to their work ethic. Not a good thing, right? Let that never be something that's said about you. So what can we learn from this? We know we must work to get things done. We know we must get out there and make things happen in our business. But if we can change and increase the caliber of who we are as a person, it can amplify and magnify the results that we will get from the same amount of work. Let's talk about what you can do. Maybe you are new to this whole concept and you're like, you know what? I'm new to network marketing. I've heard about personal development. I kind of know that I'm supposed to do it, but what do I do? What is it exactly, right? We're going to cover actually 3 particular steps that I would suggest if you are wanting to start in this area. The first thing is we want to identify where is it that you want to improve. If your focus is in network marketing and business, there's a whole variety of different things, right? Like we have our skills in the business, and then we have our skills with people. Very similar, yet very, very different. What are the skills in the business? Okay, becoming a better presenter, right? Becoming better at doing the tasks of our business. So presenting, contacting, showing the plan, things like that. Then we have the skills with people. And the skills with people, how those are different is, again, it helps to expand and multiply the results that you're going to get in the business. So I'm going to give you a personal example. There's 4 different personality types, okay? I'm sure you know these or you've experienced them in some form or fashion. Okay, so we have the expressive, which is like the social butterfly, life of the party, loves to get things done. We have the analytical that likes their facts, likes their figures, likes everything. They're all about systems and intellect. We have our amiable that loves the world, will give you the shirt off their back, and they're just the most loyal, loving, caring, helpful people that you've ever possibly met. And then you have your type A driver, okay? And they have good qualities, but they also have some rough edges. So amazing qualities for them. They're very good they're like your overachievers. They go out there, they get things done. They're very, they usually are great at performing and hitting goals and really getting to the finish line, okay? Out of these 4 characters that we just talked about, which one do you think I am? I am the last one, okay? I am the driver. And we talked about the positives, let me tell you about the negatives. Us as drivers have a fantastic tendency to offend people without even knowing it, okay? And so one of the things that I've learned that's helped me tremendously in personal development is like, I have these rough edges. Sometimes I do things that are offensive and I don't even know about it, right? So when I learned that, which again was quite a few years ago, it was like, okay, if I want to succeed in business, if I want to win, well, I'm not going to do that by myself. I'm going to need some other people to come along with me for the ride, right? We're going to have to exchange some goods and services with other people. So the only way that's going to that is going to happen is if I can get better with people. Make sense? So that was an area I personally focused on is, how can I connect better? How can I build trust better? How can I communicate better? Things like that. So what you want to do is you want to identify, first and foremost, your number one thing, what is an area that you want to improve upon? Okay? So think about what that might be for you. Once you have the area that you want to improve upon, number 2 is seek out the person that is the very best at that one particular subject, okay? We're in a day and age where you can find everything at, the drop of your fingers. You just type it up on Google, type it up on YouTube, and you can find anything out there. So identify who's the best in the world at it. No point in studying from people that are not the best, right? Because if you learn from the best, then you can start modeling those behaviors. And then the last thing is do something daily where you can learn from them and will help you grow. So what could that look like? That could say, you know what? I'm going to carve 10 minutes every day. 10 minutes is not a lot, right? 10 minutes can change your life forever. I'm going to carve 10 minutes every day where I'm going to, read a book, or I'm going to watch a video, or I'm going to listen to an audio. I'm going to do something that's going to help change here, so that when I go out into the marketplace and I start showing my plans and I start prospecting and I start doing all the things that it takes to grow the business, then I'm going to have better results in doing that. So those are my thoughts on if you're brand new and you're just getting started. This was a conversation that I had with a very dear friend of mine, just getting out of the gates in network marketing, and she knows she wants to do personal development, but she was kind of like, where do I start? And these were the things that we went over, so I wanted to pass them along to you, share them with you guys. As I mentioned, I am a firm believer in personal development. That is why I'm here in Florida this weekend, is to help take my thinking and my skills and my knowledge in certain subjects to the next level. One of the things that I put a considerable amount of focus on over the last year has been learning social media, learning the art of attraction marketing, learning how to market yourself and your business in a more scalable way. And that's actually why I'm here this weekend. And so one of the things that I would say, and I've learned in this process, is that, you know what? We can't be all places all the time, right? We can't be all things to all people. We know we want to prospect. We know we want to grow our business. So the more prospects we can get our message in front of, the more people we can connect with, the more we're going to grow our business. Now, would things change in your life right now if instead of you always having to reach out to people and contact and show the plan and, you pursuing, if it was reversed, if those people were pursuing you, if they were reaching out to you saying, hey, I like what you're talking about. I'd love to hear more. Hey, it looks like you're working from home. Hey, it looks like you're driving a new ride. How did you get that, right? Hey, it looks like you're taking these amazing trips, or you're helping a lot of people, or you're improving the way that you look. I want to hear more. I want to learn more. So if that's something that you would like to learn more about, click on the link that's listed in the description. This is a set of principles. This is my social media blueprint, and basically it's going to cover the 4 essential elements for attracting prospects to you using social media. So that is it for tonight, my friends. If this was helpful, feel free to share. Feel free to pass it on. Let's help as many people as we can in this amazing profession we call network marketing. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. It was so great hanging out with you. Thanks everyone who has shared this video. And I have got to run, but I will see you all in the near future. So take care and be blessed. For more great training and to receive your free MP3 download on how to attract prospects using social media, the 4 essential elements to attracting prospects, visit summergeronimo.com.